Hey everybody, I'm here today to show you how to use the chronograph function on a watch. So as you can see right here, I have my fossil watch and this has a chronograph function. So I'm going to be talking about the chronograph function and then I will be showing you exactly how to use it. So if you take a look right here, there are three smaller eyes on the face of the watch. Now, only two of these eyes have anything to do with the chronograph function. So this right here, this eye on the top right-hand corner is the 24-hour clock. It doesn't have anything to do with the chronograph function. Now, these two, the bottom middle and the top left, those two have to do with the chronograph function. So the bottom one is for the seconds, and hopefully you can see this in the camera, but it goes around in increments of 5, and it basically shows the number of seconds up to 60 seconds. And this one up here goes up to 30, once again increments of 5, and this shows how many minutes have passed. So this shows how many seconds within the minute have passed, and this keeps count of the number of minutes that have passed. So a chronograph function is essentially a stopwatch for the most part, and basically this will be very similar amongst the majority of watches. These two buttons control the chronograph function, okay? This one up here starts and stops the timer, and then this one down here resets the timer. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click this one, and you will see the second hand in the bottom middle eye over there start to rotate. And as that rotates, I'm just trying to hold the watch steady, I apologize. As that rotates, this minute hand right here will slowly rotate. And every time that this second hand makes a full rotation, and that means that 60 seconds have passed, and this minute hand will rotate one notch, basically. Now, if I wanted to pause the chronograph function, I could push this, and it would stop it. So I'm just going to pause it right there. I can push it again to start it again, and it will continue. Now, if I wanted to reset the chronograph function of the watch, I would simply stop the chronograph. I would stop the timer by pushing that. As you can see, it has stopped. Then I would push this bottom one and it will reset. Now, take a look at that second hand and watch the second hand to see what it does when I reset it. You can see that it spins back to 0. And that's basically it. That is essentially how to use the chronograph function on a watch. This is a fossil watch that has a chronograph function, but the majority of watches will be very similar in the ways that their chronograph functions operate. Once again, this top one up here is to start the timer and also to stop it, and to reset it. I'll just start it again. To reset it, all that I have to do is make sure that the timer is stopped. Just like that, make sure that the timer is stopped and push this bottom button. Just like that. And that's basically it. In this video, I have shown you how to use the chronograph function on a watch. I have demonstrated the process with this fossil watch, but the process and the chronograph functions will be very similar for the majority of watches. And that's all I have for you today. Thanks for watching.